This is the Vanpowers Cycanon e-bike, and it has a 750 watt rear hub motor, 624 watt-hour removable battery, 7 speeds, pedal assist, hydraulic disc brakes, and this funky retro headlight. In this video, I'll show you everything you need to know from unboxing to assembly to its features and whether it's as comfortable and fun to ride on the trails and on the road as it looks. I am very excited, so let's check it out.
The Cycanon arrives well packed in this one box and comes with everything you will need to assemble it. Let's see how difficult it is to put together. You can cut the box apart to take it out, or just pull it out like I did and start cutting all of the zip ties holding the protective foam and parts in place.
So the way I like to tackle these projects is by taking everything out of the box, unwrapping it as much as I deem necessary, and then just laying it out easy like this so it's easy to see and I can grab what I need.
Assembly is straightforward, thanks to clear instructions and included tools. Let me show you step by step. I start with inserting the handlebar riser and screwing it in place. Once tight, it can be locked in the up position. The 2 screws on the top of the riser can then be removed, the handlebars aligned and tightened in place as well. The LCD screen can then be attached, making sure to include the rubber inserts and hand tightening the screws. Then we can install the control panel.
I really like that this is on a hinge. This is nice because you can easily put it around and not have to worry that it's going to fall off. It just simply screws in from the back. And of course, don't forget to plug in your screen just like that. It's watertight, so you have to make sure you push it in hard until it clicks. The 3.5-inch LCD display is crisp and easy to read in sunlight, as you can clearly see, and that's very helpful because it shows you real-time data like speed, pedal assist level, battery life, trip distance, all the essentials at a glance. You've got 5 pedal assist levels to choose from, so whether you're just cruising through a park or hitting a long uphill stretch, you can dial in the perfect amount of help. It's simply adjusted with the plus and minus buttons on the handlebars right here to go between exercising to just cruising around with more or less help. Just like on a regular bike, you can also choose from 7 speeds depending on your riding style, or skip pedaling entirely with a half twist throttle. So right here, it gives you that motorcycle kick for when you want to just coast around. And look how easy it is to see these levels. So you just go up and down and you know exactly where you are at, so you're not going to be surprised. I also really like how simple the controls are here. You literally have only 4 buttons. You have your power button here at the top, you have the plus and minus button for changing the assist level and the speed of the bike, and the info button that switches between different information on the screen.
Of course, we can't forget the all-important bicycle bell as well.
All right, and now it's finally time for the wheel. Now we have to remove this protective bolt. It's basically here just to protect the fork during transportation so it doesn't get bent, you know, if it gets knocked around or something like that. And now it's gonna fall off. There it is. Lift the bike, kick that away. This goes here, that goes there. So now we have this locking nut that's gonna go in that hole. This basically makes sure that your wheel doesn't fall off. Now we can tighten this. Hey, that works.
The rest is even easier. We just have to finish tightening the headlight and the fender assembly, including bolting it to the fork on both sides. Then the pedals can be installed, paying attention to the right and left as they have opposing threads. Lastly, the seat can be inserted and locked in place, and we are done.
The Cycanon also has a very prominent moped-style headlight and integrated taillight with brake light function. You can turn them on by holding the pause button on the controls for a few seconds. And it even shows you on the display right there when the headlights are on. So if I give it just a few seconds, there you go, the headlight is on. The brake light automatically activates when using any of the brakes on the bike, which is a great safety feature, of course. Speaking of brakes and safety features, this e-bike is equipped with front and rear Tektro hydraulic disc brakes, so you can stop in any weather and terrain. Woo! 20 miles an hour to 0. Pretty good brakes actually too, nice grip. I mean, that's pretty beefy for a little e-bike. Anyway, back to the controls. The minus button here also acts as the walking mode button. When this is engaged, the bike will power itself at walking pace for you, so you don't have to push it basically. The rest is very standard. So it goes at about 2.5 miles an hour. Now onto comfort. The white saddle has been super comfortable, and I can see myself easily going on a 50-mile trip on this without any issues. It has a couple of springs in it, so it's a little bit bouncy on those bumps and makes it much more comfortable. The suspension fork with the 55mm of travel does a solid job smoothing out bumps and cracks as well. It's not a full suspension mountain bike, obviously, but for city streets, dirt paths like this one, and curb hopping, whatever you do, it's more than enough. Paired with the 20x4-inch CST Fat Tires, the ride feels stable and grippy. These tires are really versatile actually. Whether you're on snow, sand, or pavement, the Cycanon stays planted, and with this much sidewall, it actually gets extra cushioning and you don't have to worry about damaging anything when you go off-road, which is really nice. I went through some trees and branches, no problem at all.
No problem.
The handlebars are also at a nice height, and they are actually adjustable just like the seat. So you can go from all the way down here to all the way here, and you can lock it in place whatever you like. And of course, it's collapsible as well. So if you'd like to put it in the car, as simple as that. And I actually fit in my BMW X7, which I was surprised because it's a fairly big bike, but hey, it fits. Now let's talk about the range. The Cycanon is powered by a removable 624 watt-hour, which is about 48 volts at 13 amp hours, UL certified battery tucked neatly inside the frame. Depending on your assist level and terrain, you can get up to 84 miles on a single charge. The UL listed part is really important here. Basically, it means the battery meets at least a minimum level of safety, which isn't guaranteed with other batteries. Of course, it has built-in BMS or battery management system to keep the battery safe while charging and while riding. I did a mixed ride, some pedal assist, some throttle, and still had juice after about 20 miles. Honestly, it didn't even go off the first little bar on the battery. And when it's time to recharge, you can pop the battery out and bring it indoors, which is a big convenience for those that don't have a garage or whatever it may be. You can just take the battery, charge it up, put it back in the bike, or of course you can just plug in the bike itself if you have a garage and you store your bike there. Super easy to install, one-handed. Another great feature, the step-through frame. It's low enough to easily hop on and off, super accessible, especially if you're carrying gear or wearing work clothes or something like that. The only issue I see with this bike that could affect somebody is the weight. It is not a light bike at 70 pounds, despite the aluminum construction. But of course, batteries weigh a lot, and those chunky tires as well. So may not be easy to lift or put in the car for everyone. It does, however, support up to 300 pounds, so practically anyone can ride it. The rear rack also supports up to 100 pounds, so a child seat can easily be installed as well. Or you can carry loads if that's what you're going to be doing with this bike. I don't know. Maybe deliveries? So much fun. Overall, the Vanpowers Cycanon impresses with its performance, design, and versatility. It's a solid choice for both urban commuting and off-road adventures. Thank you for joining this review. If you have any questions or experiences with the Cycanon, drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear your long-term experience with these bikes to see if my opinion and my experience has been valid so far. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more e-bike reviews, or if you like car content, I have plenty of that as well. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. This thing is so fun.